Hey guys, so I have a little something to say before I go into the house. I just came from eating at Subway. People who just disrespect workers, like in fast food places, grocery stores, you name it. There was this guy in there who was like, he ordered some kind of sub. And then, of course, you know that at Subway, you start adding your ingredients, they're right in front of you, whatever. Well, I guess the lady was doing like a suggestive selling type of deal. The issue was with guacamole. And she happens to be a lady who, she must be Hispanic because I feel like I've heard her speak Spanish before to one of her colleagues. I'm there occasionally, so I would know. But anyways, and when she offered the guacamole, he was like, ew, no, that's fucking disgusting. Why would you ask me that? No. Ugh! Ugh! Like really loud about it. Like 4 times he went like, ugh. Then he was like, I don't want that shit. Anyways, it got worse because then he would say stuff like, I forget what he was saying about this, but he said something about 4 of them. I guess it's like 4 slices of tomato or 4 slices of something. He was like, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Like something like that. And I'm like, man, at the end of the day, my point is, and my question is, why do you take advantage of someone who can't defend themselves? Would you see this lady in public, go up to her and be like, trying to, I don't know if patronizing would be the right word, but being like, you're getting this, to pick an example, let's say this lady is grocery shopping and she has like tortilla chips in her cart. Are you going to make nachos with that or this and that? You know, like the only reason I say that is because I've seen people do that to other people, to where just because you make an assumption about someone, you see something that they have and you're stereotyping them already. When someone is at their job on the clock, they're just a representative of the company. They're not the ones who make the rules and make the policies that you may be against. People who complain to these employees and give them an attitude like it's their fault. If you want to give someone an attitude, you should speak to the folks in corporate or upper management, not the folks running the store. Because trust me, it's not up to them. They're just the subjugates following the rules. So if you guys ever meet me or see me in public, I never treat people behind any counter like that. Quite the opposite. I give them so much respect because I have seen them being mistreated so much and they absolutely did not cause it. They were just doing their jobs. So I have nothing but respect for these people. If you're one of these people who does this, just why do you do it? And do you realize just how harmful that is? And just why do you do it? Remember that these people are people just like you, and even if you can take pleasure and if you don't care about people treating you badly, it doesn't mean that it gives you a right to go around trying to mess people up or being rude to them, especially like I said, when they're in a position where they can't defend themselves because they're an employee, so they're not going to like try to pick a fight or an argument with you when it's a lose-lose situation for them. They need this job. That's why they're doing it. How do you feel about this? Have you seen employees being mistreated? What did you see? What did you hear? How did that make you feel? Have you ever exploded at someone behind the counter? I mean, I want to hear about it. And what triggered it? Were you actually mad at the person, or were you just irritated by how they conduct business, that since they're the representative of the company, you're like, all right, you get my rage? And before someone beats me to this or says it, because I get a feeling right here that someone is going to say this, you're probably going to say, oh, but they get paid for that. No, they don't. And the reason I say no, they don't is because when I was searching for jobs, entry-level jobs, nowhere did I see an application where it says, to put it bluntly, put up with customers' bullshit. And if they're starting to post it, like I said, they're starting to. It's a new thing. I've never seen an application say that. And it should just be common sense for the consumer. Nobody who works at these places wakes up one morning and is like, you know what? I'm gonna go to this job where I feel like messing something up to get roasted and dragged for it by the customer. So no, they don't get paid for that. They don't. Or another way to put it would be that it's implied that you have to put up with crap. No, just no. You need to be a basic, good, quality human being everywhere you go. So that's why I say this is not part of the job. I hope that you're not that person. Anyways, you guys, that concludes my rambling. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.